In your mind, you're clear, and then you're going to go trot. Do the breathy thing. Off you go. Good. Now be on your circle, and you're already turning too much, right? There you go. Keep the outside rein, and keep your chin up, and look where you're going to go next. Now remember, when you're trotting, you have to figure it out 2 or 3 horses in ahead of time. Whatever you do now is going to take effect 3 horses from now, right? When you're in the canter, whatever you do will take effect in 5 horses. So whatever you do now, you're going to get the result 5 horses forward from the spot you're in. Are you following me? Yes. In other words, keep your chin up, look where you're going. Okay, sit, go canter. Hands together, down. And you think about your right hip come forward. Your shoulders back, right hip. Right hip. Right hip. That's better. That's better. Good. Good. Shoulders quiet, hip, your hips have to pendulate. That's it. You can either push with your seat or follow with your seat or resist with your seat, but it's your seat. It's not your shoulders pumping oil. Good. Good. Keep the outside rein. Keep the outside rein. Yeah. Yeah. Big breath. Prepare for your downward transition. Very little reins. Isn't that nice? That's all about your weight in your seat. You need an outside rein. Good. Now contact, sitting trot, and we go again. All right. And now again, your seat is trying to be still and your shoulders are going. Reverse that. Keep your shoulders still. Keep your hips moving. Feel the difference there? So that your butt sweeps from the cantle to the pommel, from the cantle to the pommel, from the cantle. You feel that? Yes. Yeah, your hips have to go, not your shoulders. You connect through your horse, through your seat there. That's it. And now plan ahead and make your downwards. Contact. So this is a little fast. Yeah, I know he needs to be rounder in the canter and whatever, but Rome wasn't built in a day.
Well, I'm worried about my seat.
Yes, and you can only fix one thing at a time. There's just no.
I'm working on my seat because it's a disaster.
You know where you hear everybody, be quiet, sit still, be quiet, don't move. The reason it looks like we're sitting quiet and not moving is because we follow the rhythm of the horse, right? The horse is moving through space, right?
Right.
If your hips don't follow, right, get connected with him and make that motion that he's making, you're going to skip like a stone across the water. What you don't want to do is extra motions and get in a different rhythm than the horse. You don't want to be in a different timing than the horse, but you have to do what the horse is doing. So we're going to sit, bump, 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 and good. So you just think about your butt going from cantle to pommel. The lower back is loose, your hips can be free, and your shoulders are separate from your hips. Your shoulders are still and quiet. Your hips are moving. There. So does that feel like you're moving a ton?
Yes.
Yeah, and you'll see that your butt is, when you see the video later, your butt's just connected to the saddle. There isn't this daylight coming. Ooh, this is better. He's round now. Good job, good job, good job. That's super, super, super. All right. Big breath, downward transition. Prepare. Yeah. And walk. And that, is such a common thing, right? Yeah. That people, when they're trying to not move and they sit here and then there's this. Thunka, 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 thunka. Okay. So that's why I asked you that question. Do you feel like you're moving a lot? And you're like, oh my God, yes. But it's like this. Yeah. It's not this. Because the saddle is going like this.
Okay.
Because it's attached to him. And he's going like this. And so if you don't do what he's doing, you're going to get separated and then you look like the stone skipping on the water.